I did 3 videos today. Next one's another rant on another extreme film. I'm getting burned out from these extreme films, but there are some I do like. This one and this one's a prime example of one that I don't care for really at all. This movie's lame. Sorry guys. I live in not the greatest area, so okay, there's not much crime in this area. It's where I live in. I mean, I live right by apartment buildings, so who knows? There probably is crime that I don't know of near me. So, anyways, the movie I'm talking about today is Snuff 102. This is a Argentinian film. This came out in 2007. It was directed by a guy named Mariano Peralta. I don't know who that is, but go on record, I'm not a fan of this movie. I'm not a fan of it. I think it's boring, and it's poorly lit. Okay, not really poorly lit, but it's poorly, like the contrast is poorly done. I mean, in this movie. So it's basically this woman. She's like a reporter or journalist. I can't remember, but she there's news report that somebody left that some like serial killer, I think, was arrested making these snuff tapes, and she looks into them and goes on the internet, goes on all those like shock sites like RANT.com stuff, and she's interviewed by this guy, and they're talking about the world of snuff films important pretty much, and this movie was boring. It really was. I mean, and it's so poorly lit. Like, parts of this movie. Now, the non-snuff scenes are black and white. Like when she's at home, when she goes to the mall, when she well, not the mall, but when she's in like a restroom, and like one scene where like when she's interviewed by the what's his name? What's it called? Whatever. I don't really care. I don't care about this movie. Like the film professor. That's who she's being interviewed by. How can snuff be real? She's sort of like, do snuff films actually exist? If you want to know how they exist, watch a documentary. There is like real animal deaths in this. Like, there's like a warning, which is pretty much this. It's like, warning, the torture scenes documented in this movie are real. Oh, it's real. Content is recommended for sensitive viewers. Oh my god. Shut up. Come on. It's not real. You don't need to put that on the back. They put that in the beginning of this film. And they show footage from Faces of Death. Yeah, Faces of Death 2. With the monkey. And it's gagged, and they stick in some sort of like tumor or something. Well, not really a tumor, like something down its throat. That was unneeded. Okay, not really, but like we didn't need it. Like, what was the point of showing these real clips? And then we see a shot of like this really like up close, like here's my face. Sorry if it's so up close, like this really, really up close. Like you see all the pixels in the computer. You see like photos. Like we see like Snuff drawings, like different photos from shock sites. Pretty much, it goes through that. And there's a pig being kind of beheaded. That's what there is. There is a real clip of a pig being getting its throat slashed, pretty much. We didn't need those clips. And they do give us like for those who didn't know, like they gave us like the definition of what a snuff film really is, and now this is the main problem with this one. Now, the actual snuff scenes. I mean, first of all, it sounds horrible. Like the sound effects, like why are the sounds so like? There's this industrial music, which is pretty cool. I mean, I like the music for the film. It's like this industrial type of theme, but there's this sound effects that sound like a guy screaming like high pitched, like a man screaming like, oh, like sometimes it's very low, sometimes it's very very high pitched or low, like mid pitched or low pitched. It doesn't matter. Like there's that distorted scream, manly scream, which I kind of scream like that in real life. That's like an orgasm type of scream sound effect. While this industrial music is playing, which this score, it's a good score for the film. I mean, it's this industrial theme. Other than that, it's pretty lame, pretty dull. I mean, it's basically just these, she's kidnapped. There's these two other girls, okay? And, oh my gosh. I don't even know what to say. I mean, I just don't. I watched it again almost a week ago. Not a fan of this movie. I was not a fan of it since. And not to mention this how many minutes? This is an hour and 40 minutes. This is way too long, okay? It doesn't need to clock in at an hour and 40 minutes. Oh, fun fact. One time I actually fell asleep watching this movie. Yes, I did. Because it was boring. I actually did fall asleep watching this movie. It's not a bad release. I mean, it's got a reversible cover, which I think it's kind of graphic, so I don't even know if I can show it. Let me see if it's okay. Nope. Here's some nudity, some gore on the cover, so I don't know if I can show it, but yeah. You kind of get the glimpse right there. That's what it looks like. Right now, I'll just stick with this. But there's these two girls. Okay, these two other girls. They're in this like basement, like dingy room, and it's like these. This room is like the very green walls and like olive green. The walls are olive green and the skin tones are like a very dark, like very red. I mean, it's like a red and orange and yellow mixture. I mean, it's just. I mean, the people who made the people who recorded, like, who that were making it, it was the way they filmed it was really up. I mean, so we get a backstory who the other two ladies are. They are the other one's like this, like, oh my gosh. I'll be right back, guys. In my opinion, the animal stuff is kind of unnecessary for this movie. I know it fits the tone for this movie since, it's a Snuff movie and they want to show real clips in the beginning. I mean, I've seen extreme films show real stuff in it, like Cannibal Holocaust. I mean, they had real animal deaths in it. And I don't have that Blu-ray or DVD. I don't have the release of Cannibal Holocaust where you can literally turn off the animal deaths. But, they were unnecessary, so, so like I was talking about those two ladies. One of them is a prostitute, and she wants to get money. She's on drugs, okay? She's like this, like, amateur porn star, and she can score money or drugs if she goes into this place, and that's where all the stuff happens, pretty much. The snuff happens. I don't know. I don't get it. I mean, it's so poorly done, and it's like the people who made this movie up because they did not know how to do lighting. Like, what type of camera were they using? The contrast is way too high. I mean, it's very dark. Like, you see shadows. You can barely tell what's going on. Lousy, distorted sounds, random sound effects. I mean, and it was very dull and boring, and stuff that we didn't really need. I mean, for me, anyways. I mean, I know it kind of fits the film, though, the animal deaths, because it's Snuff. They wanted to give people, okay. So, the pregnant woman, beaten up. She's punched relentlessly, and it goes black, with each hit. Like, every single time he punches, it cuts to black, like, each punch, or it will skip, like, okay. I will say, though, this is, he basically, he stomps on her stomach, okay? But what as he does it, I mean, he puts his foot on her stomach, like he was really gonna stop, and then, the third act, you tell he's gonna stomp on it, and yes, they do warn us again, basically, do you want to see it? We're kind of giving you the picture. Stomps on her stomach, pretty much. It's, I don't even know what to say. It's, probably the most gruesome thing I could say about this movie. I mean, other than the pig being almost butchered or beheaded, I guess, or the monkey getting something stuck down his throat. Almost said a dildo stuck down his throat. No. I should not say that. Either way, I'm not a fan of this movie. This movie's a mess. It really is. Like, this was just made for shock value, I feel like. This release isn't bad. I mean, it's got some features. It's got an interview. It's got a commentary. It's got a making of. It has cast interviews. It has deleted scenes. There's stills. There's also an option where you could remove this. There is English subtitles. There is subtitles in here, so there's an option where you could remove the subtitles. So, like, this movie is a mess. Okay. I don't remember the ending, but I don't really care. Anyways, that's my third rant for today. Snuff 102 from 2007 Argentinian film. I'm getting burned out from these extreme films, honestly. So yeah, if I had to rate it 1 out of 5 stars, I'd give it a 2.5. Hey, anyways, guys, thanks for watching, guys. See you guys next time. Bye. Honestly, I need to go find a better extreme film, to be honest with you. Before I end this, I need to find a better extreme film. I might watch August Underground again, to be honest with you. So, bye, guys.